So I used to low-key hate on my married friends when they got married. And by that I meant it was out of love, right? It was like a little envy. It was like, damn, I want that. I want to get booed up. I really do. And then later on, I started to, I went through a couple of experiences, but later on I realized, dude, like I get nothing. And I feel like this is like in the manosphere. This gets reverberated around right now. Like, so I'm looking at a couple right now. I'm at the park. I'm looking at a couple right now. Okay, and they're doing a picnic. Like, this is, for example, they're doing a picnic, and it looks absolutely adorable. And the guy's helping having a picnic. They're about to take a little picnic picture. She's got the selfie stick up and all that shit, right? Next thing you know, it's matching pajamas. You're gonna have that fucking Christmas card being drawn up, and that's gay. That's fucking gay. Okay, I don't see the benefit in getting married anymore. I don't see it anymore. I used to want it. I like low key used to want it, and then obviously it fell through. I'm thinking of this one girl that it fell through for. I'm gonna take responsibility as I should. I got frustrated, and I took it out on her. Not like, you know, "Ugh," but more like, I would say mean things. And yeah. That aside, though, like the things I was getting frustrated was just like if if I'm in a relationship, I need you to do the cute shit. I need you to be and do the cute shit. But like, if you can't even do something other than just be present and exist, then uh, what benefit is it to me to get married to you or to have a full blown relationship to you? And I'm trying to like really parse this down. I swear I'm trying to be honest about this. I used to really want it, man. I used to really look at like, wow, that is so cool. He's a married man now, and I used to look at that with like a sense of endearment and admiration, like he's a man now, type of shit. And now I'm just like, it makes no fucking difference, married or not, bro. That makes no difference in regard to your masculinity, in regard to your status. It really fucking doesn't. In fact, I would even think of it as less now, because she's basically getting everything she wants. For the majority of relationships, to me, fall into two categories. Okay, there's one in which she's the Barbie in the relationship. So when she's the Barbie in the relationship, that just means that she gets to look and act pretty, right? But she actually has to be that badass beautiful to have that sort of benefit. Not a lot of girls can do that. Not a lot of girls can bring that to the table unless they're fucking piling on makeup. And even then, we're talking about baddies. Okay? Their job is to look pretty, be pretty, and just be jolly, right? Just like be in a good mood when I see you. And I get it. She's going to be a woman, right? You'll have your 10% times where you're just fucking buck wild. No telling what's going to happen. Fine. But as long as you know that's what's on the job description, right? That's exactly what it is. You're the Barbie. You're the Barbie here. The guy will pay for everything. This is what I'm seeing. The guy will pay for everything, right? He will make sure he protect her, right? That type of shit. All that stuff. That's what I see. And what you can expect is her trying to be the next Kardashian. So she's going to like post makeup shit. She's going to try to teach other girls how to get dolled up, how to get wifed up in that way. And then you have the other one, the other side, which is the not so pretty girls. And they usually have a full-time job, and they're usually studying or doing some shit, right? They're trying to hold their own weight because they're not baddie enough to get a man to simp that bloody hard for them. to the point where they'll pay everything and they'll pay their whole way through. And to be fair, not a lot of men could do that. Not a lot of men could actually pay for everything and have it like that. All right, and not in this economy. In this economy, we need a little fucking help. It is what it is, and that's fair. But that's what I see. It's usually one of those two categories. You got that, and then that. All right. So with that being said, to me, there's nothing I can't get out of a relationship, and there's nothing that like sets it apart from what I've seen and what I've gathered, what I've experienced. Dude, you are so disposable in America with this capitalistic country and how greedy it can be, and then also with the legal system just fleecing bros out of everything. And at the same time, how emotionally savage a woman could be when she's done with you. All right. I know there's shitters behind me. I don't get the point of it. I wouldn't fucking do it. Like, you have to have excess enough to take on that risk. Like, excess patience, excess finances to take on that risk of a woman, especially if it's going to be like a Barbie, the Barbie type, right? Because in the other regard, you have some sort of expectation, some sort of agreement in which you're both carrying your own weight, right? And so that to me is the ideal situation to step into it. But the Barbie situation, bro, most of us can just forget that shit. Okay. You're supposed to die for your woman. But I can guarantee you, this is expectation, and it's honorable, it's dutiful. I totally commend it. But what are we supposed to do with the realization that you would straight up die, and she's fucking someone that year? Think about that. Okay? Think about that shit. And for the last bit here, because I get it, right? Like, I'm still thinking about my homies who are married right now. Yo. Unless she wasn't, like, traumatized by your death, bro, she's seeing someone else that same year. She's going on dates, and she's going on club nights with the girlies. But most importantly, man, there's nothing I can't get being single. In fact, I have been trying to stay single, and this has been a difficult thing for me. I literally try to stay single and find myself talking to like 4 different girls. This fucking culture, bro, this thing is so backwards. I swear to God, it's so fucking backwards. And what's crazy is women like that you're talking to other girls. There's this girl I'm talking to right now. She actually knows I'm actively dating other people. And she's still the only one seeing me. And I know I said I was staying single, and I do mean that. I am staying single. I'm not going to be in a relationship. That's not happening. It's just surprising how, to me, first off, like, the anxiety goes away. There's this sort of anxiety I get when I commit to a woman. But, like, when I know I have multiple options, that anxiety goes away. Because I guess it's just the fact that like having options helps ease the fact that, well, I don't have to completely start over from scratch. And when you're with someone for so long, when you're single, there you her any reason if she leaves you, typically it's like a denial of you. And while I wouldn't say don't while I wouldn't say I guess actually most of us do need that L, because there's nothing like it. It actually does. It fucking fires me up sometimes, but it also hurts like bloody hell, don't it? But if you get it right, bro, like if you I've figured out reinvention to a science. I've got it down to a fucking science. I've been through this bullshit so many times now. Like a woman after a breakup, bro. If you're married, dude, oh my god, bro. She could literally have 20 options the next fucking day. The first 3 or 4 loves of a woman, she'll be like sad, Taylor Swift songs and all that shit. Bro, after that, bro, I guarantee you, if she's anything like a modern girl, bro, you got nothing. You're crying over fucking bullshit. Like, she don't care. She doesn't give a fuck. She's talking to 4 other guys next week. She may have lingering feelings, all this other bullshit. But once it's done, it's done. But you, bro, what about you? When we're on that other side of it, dude, we don't just turn around and have options anymore. We put all our investment in the girl. And now suddenly we have to figure out dating again. Suddenly we have to figure out how to be single again. Suddenly we have to figure out how to how the fuck to brand ourselves, market ourselves. And to me, this is the beautiful part about Nietzsche. This is why I fell in love with Nietzsche's work. Because he gives you a way outside, like to invent yourself was part of his art. And I think every man needs a little bit of that. We need a little bit of that pick-me-up. Outside of culture, that is, to me, like the most important part. Outside of the cultural domain of get a wife, have a job, right, have kids, all this stuff. I'm not saying I'm against it. Just FYI, I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that a man needs a purpose outside of that. Because women today can wreck that shit completely. And where does that leave you if you poured everything into that? Not a good place, bro. Not a good place at all. So, I can't wait till one day I meet that person, but yeah, I'm not really hating on married men anymore, honestly.